What is up, my subscribers? JR is back again with one question for you. Are you ready for the Juggernaut? I sure hope so, because I've got another battle for you guys today. As I said, I'm going to be doing uploads every Thursday slash once every weekend. So Thursday and Saturday, or Thursday or Sunday, take your pick. But I do want to make one quick announcement with that. Number one, if you guys give this vid, I'm just going to leave a goal for you. If you guys get 10, if I can get 10 likes on this vid, just 10, I will have another video up tomorrow. And I'm just saying 10. I was able to get 5 on my last one. I'm trying to see if I can go for 10 this time. So 10, guys. Remember, 10 likes and another video will be posted tomorrow. So you guys will get 3 videos in the course of a few days. I really want to go for it. The other thing I want to talk about is if anyone can help me. This is mostly directed towards my fellow Pokemon battlers. If you guys can just help me figure out how to do the team preview, because I'm probably going to try to submit a battle for PMP Beta, and I want the battle to have team preview, have me recording it, but need to figure that out. Either way, okay, so for this battle, this is a standard LU match from Pokemon, the Pokemon Online server. And the reason I basically decided to stick in this tier and use the team that I'm using is because of one thing and one thing only. Virizion is LU. I want you to process that for a few minutes. It's ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. I have been wrecking people with this team because Virizion is stupid. Very, very stupid. Like, it's not like the most broken poke ever, but it's not a poke that should be in LU/RU, whatever you want to call it. Oh my god. So I've got a battle against a user by the name of Duel. It's hard to pronounce. And this is just an LU team. It's got Bronzong and Virizion on it, so don't be too caught off guard by that, because they're both LU now. Still can't believe it. But anyways, without further ado, let's get on to the battle. Alright, so my opponent has a Sandstorm team going on, so he's going to be leading off with his Hippopotas. I'm going to be leading off with my Kabutops. You guys have seen this Kabutops before. This is my Focus Sash set that I got from ELO. I'm going to set up my rocks knowing he can't really do much, and he's going to roar me out to Virizion. And this is where the fun's going to start. I'm not going to expect him to go for the roar here because I know he doesn't want to take a hit, and I'm predicting him to predict me to just straight up attack, fearing the roar. But I am going to go for the Swords Dance, predicting him to switch. Not sure what he's going to switch into, though. He is going to find out here that I'm carrying leftovers because of Sandstorm damage, and I'm going to proceed to go for a close combat. And that does a lot of damage to his Bronzong, who he switches into. So it's gonna be pretty easy to finish off his Bronzong. Now he is gonna go for the Reflect, but he's still not gonna be able to take a second close combat, which is awesome. So I'm gonna be able to finish it off. And Bronzong may not be the best wall right now, but it can still be very annoying to deal with, especially in this type of tier. It's kind of like the Cresselia, the new Cresselia of this tier. So it's frustrating at times. Either way, he's going to switch into his Rotom Freezer thing, and he's going to go for the Volt Switch, predicting me a switch. Judging by the fact that he outsped me, I pretty much figure out here that he's Scarfed. He's going to go now into his Hippopotas, and here I make a very nice play here. I predict him to predict me to switch, so I decide it would be better for me to just straight up attack him, as he's probably just going to roar me out, assuming that I'm going to switch. And he does that, so I just get a free attack on him as he roars me out in a Bronzong, my Liberty Bell. He's now going to go for the Slack Off, knowing, yeah, I pretty much can't do anything to him, so I'm going to start setting up my screens, because this is, once again, my 4th gen Bronzong that is a dual screener with no status moves, just Reflect, Light Screen, and 2 attacks. And it carries the light, and it uses the Light Clay. Knowing he's going to switch, I'm just going to go for the Light Screen. Or just knowing he can't really do much to me at this point, I'm going to go for the Light Screen. And he goes into Electros. But I don't want to take a Flamethrower from this thing. I sort of make a dumb play and switch into Virizion, but thinking about it, I'm thinking this would be a great time to set up, because even if he goes for the Flamethrower, and that's super effective, I can't see him doing much damage. Because of Light Screen. So yeah, I am going to be able to set up a sword stance, and he's not going to be able to do much to me with flamethrower. So I'm just going to be taking that hit very nicely. But also, of course, being careful of the fact that Sandstorm can finish me off. Now I'm going to go for the close combat, knowing that will most likely finish him off, and it does. But now he's going to bring in his Rotom again, because figuring he can just, outspeed me and finish me off. But he makes the bad play of going for the Volt Switch, assuming that's, well, no, he doesn't make a bad play. It was a good play. But he goes for the Volt Switch, assuming that will kill me. But I live on 1 HP. I remember this battle very well because it was very recent. I live on 1 HP, which is fabulous. So I'm going to be able to get a good hit on his Hippopotas as he switches it in. But I am going to die from the Sandstorm, of course. Now I'm going to go back into Kabutops because I know he's not going to be able to get out of this. He's pretty much caught in a corner, his Hippopotas. So I'm going to just finish off the Waterfall, because even if he switches, that'll do a lot of damage. He does go into Cradilly now, and as much as I want to deal with this thing, I have nothing for it. So I know I should just go into Feraligatr. And I know it seemed like a bad play, but I was honestly not predicting him to go for the Grass move. Because I figured he would predict my switch, and either way I figured a Cradilly Seed Bomb, can't do that much to me, right? So I was like, whatever. I am gonna set up a Dragon Dance though, which is gonna, really help here because it'll allow me to outspeed probably the rest of his team. He's gonna go for the Toxic a second time. The first time my Lumberry cleared, I forgot to mention that, but he's gonna go for the Toxic again, and that's gonna hurt. But I am going to be able to hit him with a solid Ice Punch, and that's going to be an easy 2-hit KO. He's going to hit me with Seed Bomb, and that's going to be a problem because now he's bringing me at a very low range because of Sandstorm and Toxic damage piling up. I know I can only get one more hit on him, but he decides to stay in, and I guess he just didn't want to take any chances with switching. And I am going to be able to finish off his Cradilly, but this is going to be a double down, obviously, because of Sandstorm and Poison. Now he is going to go back into Rotom, and I'm going to go now into my Magnet Trick, because I know he's Scarfed, but I also know I can outspeed him because, shock, I'm Scarfed. And he's only got one poke left, which is his Aggron, and I could switch to get some better, to use a more powerful attack on this thing, but I really just want to see what kind of, Aggron this is, and whether it's choice in some way or what, but he's just gonna go for the Head Smash. I'm assuming at this point that he's choice, but it's hard to tell. Either way, I know I can bring in my Kabutops, who will most likely outspeed it, and a Waterfall is gonna hit it hard, but not gonna quite finish him off. But of course I have the Sash, so I know I can live a hit. But he actually switches up. He's not choiced. He switches up moves and goes for the Brick Break. But even that's not even going to bring me down to my Sash, which is pretty shocking. So I'm just going to be able to finish him off now with the Aqua Jet, because I don't really want to take any chances at this point. Anyway, that's going to be the game. So great game, Duel. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure. This was another short but fairly entertaining match. Just remember, guys, 10 likes and I'll get another battle up tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed. More battles to come and so forth. I don't think I'm gonna have any tournament battles coming up soon because I'm kind of too busy to do that, but if I do decide to do one and I get a good battle out of it, who knows. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Remember, as I said again, 10 likes, guys. I want to see you guys get the 10 likes because I want to know that you guys are listening to me and that you guys are wanting to see more of my content. I really keep wanting to bring up my sub count. I really am committed to trying to bring you guys more content now. So, alright, enough rambling. Peace, guys.